Here we go.
It'll be the Nets off the tip. Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's McCain. Martin outside. The kick out to Maxey. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And they get it back. Second shot opportunity, and the basket by Embiid.
Well, and it's just clear how comfortable Embiid is shooting the ball, especially from mid-range.
Schroeder passes to Thomas. And Embiid with the block. Pass to Maxey. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
We know how great Joel Embiid is, but he simply hasn't been as effective in the postseason.
Part of that is because of all the defensive attention he gets. We know things tighten up in the postseason, and things become much more challenging. That's why he needs a better supporting cast.
Now here's Maxey. We saw him with 39 points last game. Here's Embiid, and he lays it up and in.
No stopping Embiid inside. He is a beast.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Schroeder passes to Thomas. Pass to Claxton. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Johnson, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Johnson's got 5.
Going to work in the mid-range. This is how confident Johnson is from this area.
Here's McCain. Launches it. Schroeder with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Finney-Smith. And here's Claxton. Now Johnson. Back to Claxton. And here's Thomas from the arc. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
And it's big for Thomas's confidence when he's knocking that down. Keep shooting, young man.
Inside. That's good from Embiid on the assist from Maxey. Embiid's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And so it's Embiid who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 2. Here's McCain. Brooklyn pulls it in. A minute 37 left to play in the first quarter. Claxton can't get it to go. The 76ers have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Crafty move. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And what a breakout 4th year for Tyrese Maxey. Named to his first All-Star game in 2024, Richard.
When the Sixers traded away James Harden, it really opened up things for Maxey. Gave him the ball more responsibility, and you know what? He showed up.
And the Nets making a change here. Clowney, he's checked in for Claxton. Wilson comes in for Finney-Smith. Williams is checked in for Johnson, and Ben Simmons subbed in for Schroeder. Now here's Thomas. And that one's good. Thomas has got 5 now.
Oh, Thomas can be scary when he's getting points inside. That really rounds out his game.
For 3, Maxey. Wilson grabs the board. Nets leading by 3.
76ers foul.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Joel Embiid comes in for Drummond. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Tyrese Maxey. And the Nets also making a change. Finney-Smith's checked in for Thomas. Now here's Simmons. Pass to Wilson. Fires the 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Simmons against Oubre. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 5 from deep. To the paint. Oubre with a steal. Now here's Embiid. He's got 6. To the inside. 4 seconds left. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Nets. They're up by 3. And we'll be back right after this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Brooklyn.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. They've got Williams, also Ben Simmons out there, and it's Wilson in at the 3. All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big 3. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
A list of guys as strong as Joel Embiid in this league is very short.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. All right, now that we have a second, let's take a look at which teams cashed in on the fast break last year. 5th best, Philadelphia.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
Simmons against Lowry. Simmons, the pass to Williams. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Yet to see a basket.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Simmons finds Williams. 6 to shoot. Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2, and the Nets, one of a handful of franchises to have never won an NBA title, RJ.
I was fortunate to be on those Nets finals teams in 2002 and 2003. The combination of Durant, Harden, and Irving was supposed to end that drought and save this Nets franchise, but it was not to be.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
Back to Simmons. The shot from the low post is good.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Pass to Embiid. Tries the spin move. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. For Brooklyn, Claxton, he's checked in for Clowney. Watford comes in for Finney-Smith. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Wilson. With an MVP trophy under his belt, Joel Embiid has only become more dominant, RJ.
I think that 2023 MVP increased his confidence. It allowed him to feel like he really was the best player in the world. And I think it motivated him to keep pushing himself. And the results speak for themselves because the stats, they back that up.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. George, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Oubre. Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas comes in for Simmons. Here's Maxey. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. McCain's shot is off.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Here's Thomas. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Tipped away. Here's Schroeder. It's hauled in by the Sixers. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip.
Wheeling that ball in, Tyrese Maxey has a nose for points.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing they've done is look to shoot from the mid-range often. So far, it's really paying off for them.
Now here's Thomas. He has 7. Five to shoot. Back to Schroeder. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Here's Johnson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Paul George.
It's a luxury to have a guy like Johnson that can bang down low and knock him down at the stripe.
At the line for 2.
Free throw drops for Johnson. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Here's McCain. Buries it down low.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And here's Schroeder. Still without a bucket. Pass to Thomas. Back to Schroeder. Thomas with the ball. Fires from the wing, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The 76ers have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Here's McCain. Thomas defends. Martin outside. Pass to McCain. The 3 ball. Kept alive. Back to Martin. It's George on the wing. Covered by Johnson.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
It's tipped. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
It's all tied in Philadelphia. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fans' half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up that shot.
Thanks for looking at Philadelphia. I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good, I'd be dominating down low, I'd be picking up.
And a look back now at the first half, as the Sixers have a tight game on their hands.
You know, I love what they're doing, being patient on offense, getting.
Glad you could join us, Brian.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did coach have some new ideas for them?
Martin slides in at the 4 with Embiid in the pivot. Then there's Paul George. Then it's Maxey, and it's McCain in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. Now here's Embiid. Embiid muscles through the contact.
A dominant night for Joel Embiid offensively. He's taking whatever he wants.
Schroeder against Maxey. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Here's McCain. Thomas defends. Here's Martin. Over to the left wing. Here's McCain. The layup off target. Thomas outside. Jacks up a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Thomas has got 10. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. And it's Martin with the rebound.
He just can't resist the urge to try and do something special, and it cost them 2 points.
And it's good. 2 points.
Recognize the D is closing in. Maxey letting it go.
Brooklyn has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And the foul called on Paul George. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for your 76ers.
And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. And here's a look at the top shooters last season. No wasted chances among this group. 5th best, Nick Claxton.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the 3rd quarter. Finney Smith passes to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. And here's Claxton. Embiid covers. Here's Finney Smith. Thomas outside. Goes back up with the clock winding down. Yep, that one's good. 12 points for him.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Claxton against Maxey. Over Claxton. Claxton with the block. Knocks it loose. Pass to Schroeder. Thomas outside. Back to Schroeder. Martin with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Yabusele. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Some changes for Philadelphia. Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid, and it's Oubre in for Martin. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Clowney, he's checked in for Claxton. Wilson comes in for Finney Smith. Williams is checked in for Johnson, and Ben Simmons subbed in for Schroeder. Now here's Thomas. 12 points for him. And Simmons gets it to go. Simmons has got his 2nd basket of the night.
At 6'10", Simmons knows he has the height needed to score inside. He just has to finish strong.
Tries to break his ice. Out of bounds, it'll be the Nets ball.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
1:06 left to play in the third. Pass to Thomas. Clock at 6. Here's Wilson. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Maxey. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Ooh, the D got there too late, and he'll go to the line. These are his first free throws of the game.
He could not find the mark from the free throw line in their last game.
That one's no good.
I know he's kicking himself for not snatching the lead. But look, he tied things up.
Out to Oubre. Pass to Maxey. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Counted from distance.
This team wants Maxey to have the ball in his hands. He is a great decision maker that gets better every year.
Simmons against Oubre. Simmons with it. It could go. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Sixers ahead. They lead by 3. After a quick break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing movement in the league today than we've ever seen.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Brooklyn, Ben Simmons is out there with Williams. Then it's Trendon Watford, and it's Clowney in at the 5, roaming the paint. Left side, Oubre. Pass to Embiid. To the middle. And Gordon with the basket on the assist from Embiid. And the 76ers lead by 3. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Following this game, they host the Magic. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Embiid finds Lowry. No good on the 3.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Watford outside. The kick out to Williams. Tries again. Misses the layup. The 76ers shooting about 47%. A nice number. Embiid inside. Oh, putting in the work. Embiid finishes inside.
The team just loves to see Embiid fired up on offense like this. They really rely on his scoring ability.
Who poked away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oubre. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
76ers on D. It's a 3-point game. And that one's good. Simmons.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's McCain. And stolen by Simmons. Lowry against Milton. Outside Simmons to take the lead. And the layup is good. Simmons has got 6 points in the quarter. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflection.
Yeah, another thing they did well defensively, closing out. Inside and outside, their defenders were flying out to shooters.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's McCain. Again, the Sixers score. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Simmons up top. Embiid covers. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he drew the blocking foul, so he'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
Jalen Wilson. That's his second personal foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And some changes here for the 76ers. George comes in for Oubre, and it's Maxey in for Lowry. And the second of 2 is good, and that'll put him up 2.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
Thomas misses. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. The turnaround Jay. And another miss by Philadelphia. The Nets have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Finney-Smith inside. Maxey covering. Claxton passes to Finney-Smith. And here's Schroeder outside. Pure from 3-point range.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Embiid, high post. Open on Claxton. Philadelphia with another miss. Brooklyn has gone 5 of 12 from 3-point range tonight. It's stolen by Maxey. Pass to George. Floats one. Here's McCain. The 3. And knocks down the 3.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And here's Johnson. Puts it up from 17. Joel Embiid pulls it down.
Oh, man, that's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to McCain. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Fast break, Brooklyn. Up the floor. Yeah!
Quality pass by Thomas. He was paying attention out there.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page.
Sixer.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's McCain. It's in!
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. What's the best strategy for him?
And this comes down to whether they want to go for a 3 to win or send it to overtime with a 2. Either way, it's got to happen off this inbound pass.
So it's the 76ers taking the W in a close one. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Joel, in the past, you've certainly had your critics, and you have not run from them. What are you looking to prove out there?
Just being dominant, so I want every time people hear my name, I want them to know that I'm a dominant player.
Well, you do have the ability to dominate every single night. Good luck moving forward.
Allie, thank you as always. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And we present the player of the game, Joel Embiid.